Hey guys, so here's your stuff for Friday the 8th. We are going to, it's a little bit complicated on the timing of everything, so especially newer people kind of pay attention to how I explain the WOD part, the part at the end. But the warm-up's pretty simple. You're just going to jog on the spot for 30 seconds. Right, get the knees up, get the heels up, move around, get the heart rate up. Nothing's too special. Then you're going to do some skipping, so 30 seconds as fast or as slow as you want. We're going to speed it all up in the second round. Then you're going to do 45 seconds of skipping. So either double skips for some of you guys, or one jump, two spins, or single skips, whatever skill you've got. But something that you can kind of keep going. So maybe you're going singles just to kind of make sure that you can actually go for 45 seconds. If you mess up, just start again. Just go until 45 seconds. Bat wings are these scap circle things. So you're going to be doing a hollow body. So that means kind of bringing the legs up off the ground, bringing the arms up off the ground. So you should feel a lot of these muscles down in my lower back being worked. I'm going to put my thumbs up, and then I'm going to slowly bring my thumbs back and around, and then I'm going to turn them over and touch them again. Okay, so what we want to do is keep your arms straight, so all the way straight, all the way around, and you're trying to squeeze these muscles in your upper back together, right? What we're trying not to do is just have these flaily arms, kind of doing it fast and getting it over with. The idea is slow, controlled. It's supposed to be pretty hard for 10. So you might not be able to do 10 straight. You might have to break. You might have to let the legs and arms down for a second, and then go again. Okay, and then you're going to go back through to the start. You're going to do jogging again. You're going to do, or just running on the spot. Then you're going to do skipping again. And then you're going to do that 10 again. So it's not complicated, but it's a lot. Okay, so you're going to do the strength. You're going to do a kind of a superset combo. So that means that you're going to do a set of shoulder press and then a set of these elbow to hand planks right away after, and then you're going to kind of adjust your weights, right? So the shoulder press today is strict press, so no legs. So if you have a barbell at home, you're going to get the bar on your shoulders. Hands should be, a thumb width outside the shoulders. Elbows should be underneath the bar, but maybe in front of the bar, so about there, maybe up a little bit. And I'm going to be doing a strict press, so no legs, so no letting my legs bend at all. Squeeze your butt, lock your quads. You should feel a flex in here. I'm just going to push the bar straight up. So I'm trying to get that straight line overhead. So it's not that complicated, but it won't get that heavy, right? It's just going to burn out the shoulders. And then right away when you're done that set of 5, you're going to do those elbow to hand planks. That's the one where you're in a plank here. And then you're going to get from elbows to hands. That's 1, 2, right? Try to keep your body in as sort of straight of a plank as you can. You're probably going to want like a mat or towel down. Really kind of gets the arms after a while. So as far as equipment, everyone can do the elbow to hand planks that way. If you need to, you would go, if you can't hold that, you'd go on your knees, but I think everyone should be able to do that, even if it takes you a bit of time. For the shoulder press, so strict, if you have like a 1 dumbbell, you're gonna go 5 to 7 reps on each side. So say I have a dumbbell that's, right, use this hand for balance. Back of the dumbbell should be on the shoulder. And I'm trying to get the dumbbell to go straight up. My head's through. What I'm trying to avoid is like pushing that dumbbell that way. Okay? So no legs, right? So when you get a little tired in the legs, in the shoulder, you want to kind of do this. So don't let it happen. Okay? So that weight doesn't need to be that heavy. You'll find maybe that one side is stronger than the other. But you're going to do 5 to 7 on the one side. Maybe even adjust a little bit after that. You're going to try to make it challenging. And then you're going to do 5 to 7 on the other side. kettlebell, same idea. You can get the kettlebell on the front rack here. Usually that gets the knuckle under the chin. Okay. Yeah, so if you had a ball, you could maybe do like sort of get the head out of the way. But probably if you had a ball and it's not that heavy, you're gonna have to do much more than 5 reps, right, to make it challenging. So play around with those rep numbers. Don't let your legs help. Even if it's heavier, you're just gonna do less reps. But if you physically can't do that, find something lighter, some sort of container, a water bottle, whatever. Do enough reps to burn the shoulder with no legs, and then switch arms, do the other side, and then do the 10 planks right away after. So put it down, get into those. And so 8 sets is a lot, so that'll really kind of, even if it's not the heaviest thing to start, it's really going to add up. Okay, so the complicated part for today, especially for newer people, might be the way this workout, the WOD part, the high intensity part at the end works. So it's going to always be a minute on, minute off, minute on, minute off the whole time. Okay, so it's basically 6 rounds of work plus the rest times in between, right? So you're going to do a minute of work at the start. That's going to be a minute of sumo deadlift in that minute, you're going to do 20 sumo deadlift high pulls. However long that takes you, you're going to say that takes you 30 seconds or 20 seconds. That the remaining time in that minute is for burpees. Okay, so a sumo deadlift high pull is either with a kettlebell or a dumbbell. That's the one where we get a wide sumo stance. We're going to get our butt down and our chest up in the bottom of this deadlift, right? We're going to do a deadlift. We're going to extend and shrug at the top. We're going to do a quick high pull and let it down. So in real time, it's going to go. Right? And the power is from, most of the power is from my legs and my hips. So when I go to here, I really extend and shrug, and then I pull in one motion. What I don't want to do is kind of pull early. So I don't want to do this and be pulling here. I want to let the legs extend, lock out, shrug, right? And then I get a lot of speed on it, right? If I have the barbell, same idea. I got a wide stance, I got a narrow grip. Okay. If you have a dumbbell, you're either going to be holding it like with the top, right, and holding the kind of the one end of it. You could also, if your hands fit between, you could also be doing. But either way, whatever piece of equipment I use, I'm trying to get my elbows above. So whatever piece of equipment it is, my elbows are above. I get the top of it to collarbone height, and then I let it down. The biggest thing too is that I keep my back straight. So when I'm at the bottom, I keep this position and I don't just let it down and turn into that. On the way down, I bring my butt down and keep the eyes full. Okay? So the way that works is it's going to be a minute of work to do 20 sumo deadlift high pulls. That's what SDHP stands for. And then I'm going to do as many, ME means max effort, burpees. You're going to do as many burpees as you can till the minute, right? So say you get the 20 plus 20 burpees. You've got, maybe not 20 burpees, but maybe you get 20 plus 20 burpees, your score. Then you're going to take a minute off, and then you're going to start again with the sumo deadlift high pull, and then you're going to see how many burpees you get, and then that score of WOD 1 is going to be the total for the 2 minutes burpees, because the number of max effort burpees combined in those 2 minutes, right? Then you're going to take another minute off, and then you're going to do the same sort of format for the dumbbell power snatches, 20 dumbbell power snatches, and then max burpees till the minute. Then you're going to take a minute off, 20 dumbbell snatches, max burpees till a minute, add those 2 minutes of burpees together. That's score number 2. Third workout is going to be, so then you take another minute off, then you're going to go 20 kettlebell swings plus the max burpees in the minute, add up the burpees, then you're going to take a minute off, and you go 20 kettlebell swings plus the next max burpees, add that score together. Okay? So if you have any questions, feel free to message me or text me. My number's on the bottom of the videos here. But yeah, so the dumbbell power snatch. So that's the one where we have the dumbbell between our legs here, and we're getting the dumbbell all the way to overhead in one motion. Right? So it shouldn't go to the shoulder and then up. So it's going to be a straight arm, extended shrug, and it's going to go up. Right? So I'm kind of butt down. I'm going to basically I'm going to zip up my jacket. Haven't bent my arm yet. I'm going to straighten out, shrug my shoulder, and then it's close, and then punch. Right? So it's one motion. Right? Some of you guys might switch arms in the air. Okay? You're alternating left, right the whole time. Okay? If I have a kettlebell, same idea. It's a little harder to do that kettlebell turnover, but you want to get that kettlebell to spin usually around the head, beside the head. So I'm going to kind of shrug it up to here. It's going to turn, and I'm going to punch through it. Okay, but that's a little harder for most. But you're going to quickly try to get through the 20. If you have a dumbbell and you're a little bit newer, I would use a dumbbell. If you have a bar, I would still recommend using a dumbbells because it's supposed to be a really light, fast thing. But if you have a bar only, you're going to do light power snatches. So something that's something that you can just rip a whole bunch. Like you should be able to, for most of these things, you should be able to do 20 in a row. If I can do 20 in a row, that's going to take me, 30 seconds or whatever, or maybe a bit more. If I can't do 20 in a row, it's going to take me the whole minute. I'm not going to get any burpees. Yeah. Kettlebell swings on the last one. If you have a kettlebell, if you don't, you're going to use a dumbbell. You're going to stand up. Get some momentum, you're going to let it out, bring it in, and I'm going to get my hips to kind of behind my knees, kind of hinging back, weights in my heels here. I'm going to extend and kind of straighten out my legs really fast, and that's going to make the kettlebell go up. What I'm trying to not do is kind of think of it as a down and up motion. I want to think about it as a back and forth, right? So I'm going to bring it up, bring it in, right? So there's right? So almost all that power is from me getting my hips back, extending fast, and then just kind of continuing it up. Full range motion is straight up and down for a little bit newer people, and maybe just get it above my head if you're a little bit worried about getting it up overhead. If you have a dumbbell, I'm finding that most people like to hold this one kind of like a golf club grip. I'm going to swing. Okay. You could also hold it with the wide grip, sort of this grip. You do need to get your legs wider. I don't like that one as much. Find I can't kind of grip it properly. Yeah, so you're gonna have the 3 scores. Your only thing you're recording is the number of burpees after those 20 reps each time, right? Always a minute of rest between, exactly, even between wads. So after wad 1, you've done the 2 rounds, exactly a minute of break before you start wad 2. So it's always a minute of work, minute rest, minute work, minute rest. Sorry that was so long. Have fun with it.